Hello everyone and welcome back to Press Start Productions. Today we're doing another Hammer Editor tutorial. And today we're going to be showing you once again how to make your very own CSGO maps, bomb defusal, arms race, or surf. Whichever type of map you are looking to make, you came to the right place. In the last video we made a skybox which will make it look like there's sky all around us. As I explained in the editor, which is what we're in right now, it doesn't look like sky. It just looks like, well, a bunch of boxes that say skybox on it. But trust me, in-game, it'll look like there's sky all around you for miles to go. Anyway, now we're going to actually start building stuff inside the skybox. So, let's go ahead and build some ground. Sounds cool, right? Well, let's do that. So before you build something, what you want to do is you want to select your texture. So I showed you the texture tool right here. You're going to click Browse. And then here you can texture the ground whatever you want. I'm going to go with grass because that's a common ground thing. And you can select whichever grass one you want. I'm going to select, for me, this one right here. It looks nice. A little bit of dirt in it as well. And after you selected your texture, this is what your ground's going to look like. Then you're going to go to the block tool again, just to make a block of grass. So here's our top view, and I'm just going to draw out some grass to cover a whole skybox. And let's see, how does the grass look? Let's just extend it a little. Ooh, okay, so we have a problem. The grass, you can see, is as tall as the skybox. So what are we going to do? We're going to go down here to the side view and just make it smaller, like that. Move it up a little, move it back. Put it inside the skybox, because you don't want anything sticking out of the skybox. That's a bad idea. So we'll put everything, just fit it inside there. And here we have our grass. Once you think that the outline looks good, you're going to go in your camera view, like I said, press Z, and then click Enter. And there you have it. There's your grass. So, it's red. I don't know. I think that might be because a part of it is outside of the skybox. So we're going to try and fix that by moving it in on all sides to make sure it's not part of the skybox. And move it up as well. Alright, yes, we're good. So, here is the grass. Remember, it'll look red a little bit because you're selecting it. So whatever you select turns red, so you might not have a problem. Just make sure that all the corners of it are inside the skybox. Now that we have our grass, let's see, we can select the skybox or the grass just by clicking on them. And sometimes you'll get this thing, just press cancel. Now we need to know how to make stuff on the grass. So this is what's called making spawns. Here we're going to first make spawns. So to make spawns, this is where the counter terrace and the terrace start. All you're going to do is you're going to choose this entity tool right here. You're going to choose this, and you're going to click on the grass. And you can see we have a little terrace right here, ready to spawn, ready to go. So we can click 3, 4, 5 of them. So there's their spawn. As you can see, they're facing the wrong way, but we'll fix that in a minute. Now we can go over to the counter terrace side. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's 5. But the problem is they're terraced. How do we change these guys to counter terrace? We simply double click on them. And we go into the selection tool, and then we double click on them. Okay. So, this is a menu you will be in a lot in Hammer, the Object Properties menu. You can use it to change what things look like. You can use it to change how bright the sun is. You can use it to change if they're terrace or counter terrace, whatever you want. So, right here it says class info player terraced. We're going to change that to info player counter terraced, or info player counter terraced, and hit apply. And there we have one counter terraced right there. Now, we do need to do this for all of them. We can't just copy and paste because of the way that the spawns work. So we'll just do that real quick. It's not very hard at all. And yeah, so this menu you're going to be using a lot. Just click apply and then click cancel. Put player, counter terrorist, apply, cancel, counter terrorist, apply, cancel. There's your spawns. You can move them around anywhere you want. So if we zoom in up here and use the little bar to position ourselves, look, we can move this guy wherever we want here. Yeah, pretty much. So that they look good for their spawn. Terrorists are facing the wrong way, so we're going to fix that later. But right now we need a sun. We need some light, because right now it looks light in the editor, but it's actually very dark in game. We don't have a sun. So we're going to use that prop tool again. Place a terrorist. Just by the way, the default prop for the prop tool is terrorist. I'm going to double click on it with the select tool. And here's that menu again. I told you you're going to be using it a lot. And you're going to change it to the class. Instead of info player terrorist, we're going to do a light. Light underscore environment. And an environment light just lights the whole environment. Pretty simple name. Hit apply. And then we can change some options here. So you can see brightness, ambient, all these. Let's go to brightness. And this last number here, change it to about 450. And then hit apply. Okay. So there's a little sun. It's an interesting image they chose. I don't know why it looks like that. Let's reposition it, because a sun on the ground is no good. So we'll go right here and we'll just drag it up. And drag it near the top of our skybox. Remember, we don't want anything outside of the skybox. That's a bad idea. So everything needs to be inside, so we'll just drag it near the top. And there it is. The sun. And it'll shine down on this field. So, yeah, looks alright. Before we end this tutorial, let's go ahead and run the game and just see how it works. So before you run, make sure you do file, save as. I'll just do test tutorial map. So test. And yeah, so we're gonna have some terrorist spawn, some counter terrorist spawn, a sun, and some grass. And I will finally be able to show you that beautiful sky that we've been working on. You can change how fast you want it to compile. Basically, what this means is that it's how it calculates the lighting. So I'm going to go fast for this time. If you're making a map that you're going to publish on the workshop, like the final version of the map, you probably want to go slow to make it look nicer. So here we are. It's just loading. Now, it might launch in Counter-Strike. It might just take you to this map, and it'll have a loading screen. It depends. But either way, you'll load into the map. Press continue, and you can spawn on either side. I'll do counter terrorist. It's going to load one more time. It's just doing a bunch of calculations. And here we are with our map. I don't know if you guys can hear the shooting, but it's quite loud. Let's kick those bots. Alright, here we are with our map. Looks nice. Just a blank piece of grass / dirt. And yeah, we have our skybox. The light, it's a little bit too dark, I think. It looks almost like it's evening. So we'll change the brightness in the next episode. But as you can see, I made this on fast mode, which means that the lighting calculations aren't going to be exact. So you can see this looks a bit odd, just with like the light shining there, and I don't know, the whole thing just doesn't look too realistic. So we'll fix that on the next episode. Yeah, and here's our wonderful skybox that I've been talking about with the great blue sky that we don't see in the editor, but we do see here. And you can see the skybox wall. It's really right here, but it doesn't look like it's right here. It looks like it's way off in the distance. The skybox. But if we jump down, we can see we're standing on the skybox right now. Remember that big blue box in the editor? Yeah, we're standing on that right now. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next episode where we make maybe some buildings and other stuff related to Counter-Strike. I will see you then.